If there's one thing that causes more problems than anything else for middle-class families, it's gifting. I'm Patrick Cauley with Keystone Elder Law in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, and here are some of the situations that I see. Dad learns of many of his friends going into nursing home care later in life. He finds out how expensive it is. He finds out that if you go on Medicaid to pay for that you're not allowed to have any money. So he starts unloading all of his money and his property to his kids. Mom learns from her accountant that you're allowed to give away $16,000, soon to be $17,000 a year to each person each year without any tax consequences. And why not? Because if you still have that money when you die, there's an inheritance tax in Pennsylvania, so why not avoid taxes by giving the money away during your life? And so she gives $34,000 every single year to 2 children. Dad is in his second marriage. His second wife has not a lot of money. Maybe she has debt. Maybe she has children from her first marriage who seem to be awfully eager to come at the parents for money. So Dad thinks of his children from his first marriage and what he brought to the marriage, and he starts giving his property to his kids so that he can protect it and keep it in the family. Mom and Dad have a house. They deed it over to an adult child. Maybe they sell it for $1. The thought process is usually, let's keep it in the family, protect it from long-term care costs. I can think of at least 3 significant problems with each of these scenarios. Number one, if the parent needs long-term care, nursing home care in the next 5 years, the parent better have enough money to write a check for $14,000 every single month, because a significant gift like a house or transferring large sums of money is going to make the parent ineligible for Medicaid for a long period of time. So they either privately pay a lot of money for nursing home care, or else the adult child is going to have to come up with the money for that care or provide the care in the child's home 24/7. This is a terrible situation to be in. The second problem is if you give a house to your adult child, if you give large sums of money thinking, well, the child will take care of me and support me and we're saving money in the family. What if the child goes through a divorce? What if the child gets sued? Is the money still going to be there? Is the property still going to be there? It might be lost. What if the child dies before the parent? Does the child have an estate plan that specifically sets aside money to go and support the parent who gave that money in the first place? I've never seen that level of thinking before, so I'm guessing the answer is no. The final problem is capital gains tax. In this scenario, I see all the time where the parent sells the house for $1 to the child. Well, that child, when they go to sell it, is going to have a large capital gains problem where they're going to pay a lot of taxes to the IRS. It's possible to avoid that problem completely by having the child inherit that property through your will, or even better, through a type of trust that will protect the property from long-term care costs and avoid any sort of inheritance tax and avoid a capital gains tax problem. These are all options that we talk families through all the time at Keystone Elder Law. If any of this sort of sounds familiar for your family circumstances, please get in touch before the gifting happens. Let's talk it through and come up with a better plan. KeystoneElderLaw.com is where you will find us. Our phone number is 717-697-3223. Give us a call before you do any gifting.